Capricorn, how you doing? So we are here. Oh, it's 15. Oh, it's Steve. It's 15:15 on the clock, bruv. 15:15 on the clock. Looking at the clock, the clockmaker making something, making it or breaking it. But I heard mims as in blam, ma'am, or mad madam mims, mad madam mims. Now that could be pims, pims, and somebody could be drinking, but maybe not. I'm looking at pims as to do with a book of. I did also hear book of shadows. Shadowing somebody, or shadowing, or shallowing. Shallow grave is what I also heard for some of you. Shallow grave. That was also a film called Shallow Grave. But Mims was a book of medicine, looking into the medicine man, or medicines, or natural healing, or someone of human nature. What? Someone of human nature. Someone of a family member probably looking into a book of Mims to do with healing properties of either natural healing properties or medicine is also what I'm hearing, because I heard the film of Harrison Ford, which was Only the Painted Man Shall Pass, or something like that. Passing a test, also Capricorn is what I'm hearing. Passing a test, or Mims to do with either one, Madam Mims, where your parent might be going slightly crazy at this period of time. I'm also picking up that your parent might be on their period. It's like period. What? But somebody could be put to the test for a Madam Mims to do with their parents, kind of probably going through a dynamic. But I'm picking that more up as a period of a woman's cycle. Let's put it that way. But I am picking up the only the painted man shall pass, passing a test, and there's only the lonely shall pass, or something, where there is a pathway that's given, but you have to have courage in order to take that step to find out what that is. I think some children may be taking their first steps, and you might see them as slightly like, I had chappy, cheeky, or something of a first step. A child might be taking their first step. That you might see. Listen, people might start seeing each other as crazy. I've got no idea, Capricorn, but that's what I'm hearing. Here, it's all I can hear. It's all I can hear. Shh! Will you be quiet? So you might have a parent, right, or someone that's going through a cycle, and it could be just the fact that someone's on their period. You know, oh my word, someone's on their period. But you might be taking periods, like between breaks, between studying, also for some of you, or that might be the child of the parent, or your child. You are the Capricorn, blah 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 blah, and you're like, oh my god, I've got so much on. What? If these do resonate with you, these are channeled messages, okay? So please make sure you state your case below and let yourself be heard, let me know. But I'm picking up also to do with studying periods. Someone's period is like case-by-case study. I keep hearing periods as if periods are very important. Someone's very important. But I'm also hearing like a child in the background of something, kind of like, I don't know. I wouldn't say in pain, but I'm fearing it's like you're either in pain. It's like, oh my God, will you just be quiet, all of you? Right? Or someone could be in pain. I don't know where that's coming from. But anyway, Capricorn, there are just a few slight channeled messages. If I didn't say it was 15:15 on the clock as I was recording, 3:15 in the afternoon. Noon. Something in the afternoon, or something at noon. It's like afternoon tea. Hello, would you like afternoon tea? Do you come from Britain? Hello, dear, would you like afternoon tea and a crumpet? Passing your test. Someone is from Britain, right? Depends on what part of Britain you're from. If you're from Cambridge. Listen, I went to Cambridge the other day, actually, last week. Went to Cambridge. And they're very posh over Cambridge. That seems to be 3/4 of an hour from where I am. If you're not interested, Capricorn, I hope that you are, but it's just a slight, brief indication of what Cambridge is like in Britain. They're very posh in Cambridge. You might be going to Cambridge University. But they speak very much like that over there. So, oh hello, Pippin. Tipple, topple, would you like a topple? Someone's asking if you want a topple. Do you want a topple? Do you want a top up? So I think that is as well. It's like, do you want a top up? You're like, yeah, go on then, bruv, I'll have a top up. Someone's trying to become top of their class. Top of their class with honours is also what I'm hearing. Top of the class of honours. Okay, stop channeling, Stephen. So we have a new deck, Capricorn, and I'm going to do personal. I'm going to do private reading, something about private or personal readings. Something, but I will let you know about what that means for me towards the end. But these are a new deck, and I'm going to do these in collective readings. But I just thought that I'd bring them out to give you the most important messages for the period, for the period that seems to be the most important at the moment, Stephen, is from the, well, it's the 16th today, but I'm doing them as the 15th. So 15th, 16th until the 31st of October. Please give Capricorn the most important message that you feel they need to hear, or what this reading could be about, for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I'm going extremely cold. It's like hot, cold, Capricorn. Someone's blowing hot and cold, hot and cold. It's like 1 minute you're hot and the next minute you're cold. Or someone could be like getting a cold and they're like hot and then they're cold and you're like, oh my God, are you burning up or are you not? Or you're trying to find something. Too many cards. No, we're going to go with those. We're going to go with those. Okay, so it could be a Cancerian for some of you, and you're like, bruv, you are skating on thin ice, and you could be from Pink Floyd. It's like, as they come on showtime, it's as they fall on thin ice, falling on thin ice, falling on ground. Someone could have fallen over. A child might have fallen over and, like, oh God, what? They could be really young. Now in Britain we call them skid marks, right? Marks, being skidded, or skid marks, or someone's skidding out of control. It's like skidding. Someone's giddy as well, but skidding, where they might have fell over and bumped their bumpsicle, this part, or they could have marks, which were like, I'm not going to say what that is, but skid marks of washing, but I'm also picking up getting marks, where it's like out of control, where grades might be getting out of control for some people. If it is you, something might be getting away from you out of control, where you're trying to balance so much work life and so much things that are going on at the moment, where you are just feel like you're doing a balancing act. You're kind of like, oh my God, it's like I'm going to get marked off, or someone's going to get ticked off, or something to do with that. Where, let me see, I haven't really looked at these cards at all, but just channeling, I pick up that some of you are, I keep hearing bottom feeders as well. Now, whoever that is, I don't know, but I'm looking personally at the bottom area, which is Rick Mail. You might receive Rick Mail. It's like, Richie? Hello, Richie. From bottom, I hope you know that Rick Mail and Adrian Edmondson. Adrian Edmondson. But bottom, someone's bottom, or something to do with their nether regions, is of great importance, as standing out from the crowd, is standing out, where someone's like, bruv, I'm now skating. It's like skating on thin ice. It's like, you're skating on thin ice. You're just like out of control. Where are you going? Someone's like, where are you going? And you're like, well, I'm going to be creative and I'm going to use the... Some of you are like offering help to a child, or financial aid to a child, or someone... One child is getting some more kind of financial aid, is what I'm picking up, like first aid as well, as what I'm hearing, first aid. But generally taking nature, looking into nature is also what I'm hearing, like human nature, human activists for a few of you, activists. Go with my channeling, please, but I'm picking up actor, as in like activist, but fists, activists, or tight-fisted. Someone's tight-fisted, or someone gives a lot but they don't receive enough. It's like pocket money. It's like, don't be tight-fisted, bruv, where's the rest of it? And you're like, well, open up then. Someone's got to open up in order to receive what it is that you're going to give them, because I feel that some of you might see someone as tight-fisted, where you're like, well, you're tight-fisted, bruv. What are you tight-fisted for? Look, I'm offering you this. And they're like, well, you know, well, someone's got a child, or someone has got something in their hand. It's like China in your hand. China. Someone's from China, and it might be like China's in your hand. You might own like crockery pots, is what I'm hearing, or pot, or someone's a cracked pot, or jackpot. You might have won the jackpot as well, as what I'm also channeling. Jackpot Charlie, jackpot checkers. Looking into checkers. Czechoslovakia is also what I heard. Czechoslovakia. For some of you, Czechoslovakia, or vacuuming is like, well, I want to be free, but in order to be free to do what I want to do, I need to take control of the situation of my money, and where I need to experience more about giving than receiving. Excuse me, but I'm just about to sneeze. Someone has got a cold, is what I'm picking up, like cold and flu symptoms. Cold and flu symptoms, because I've got no idea why I just sneezed. Someone's like just sneezed and said, "Puh, really? Is that all I'm going to get?" It's like, what? Don't sneeze at it, bruv. Someone's like, don't sneeze at what I'm trying to offer you. And it's like, oh, I might pass. Oh, someone's passing a test, or like, I'm going to sneeze at that one. Or a child is sneezing, or needing, like snoozing or needing. But I feel like some of you is don't sneeze at this offer, because it might be coming in thick and fast for a lot of you. Okay, so I'm going to stop with those, but I am going to do these cards a lot more in the future, Capricorn, if they were resonating with you at all. But I do have to state this before I get started. These can come thick and fast, and on this channel I deal with spirit channeling. And a lot of people, they might not know that I just spirit channel. So, you know, that's what I do. The other side, that's where things get more deep and serious, and we go into the depth of the reading. It really does depend what comes out, but I channel spirit messages, you know, and it's difficult for some people to actually understand what that is. Sorry, because someone's appeared missing in the connection. Chun. Some of you could be like Chinese, or is that Chinese? I'm sorry, I really don't know. But you might be being asked to go out for Chinese. Wing Chun. I used to do Wing Chun, which was all about the art of fighting without fighting. Is also what I'm picking up, where fighting was a case-by-case study of not fighting. So someone's trying not to fight and to use their energy to understand and look into the depth of emotions of really what it is. Okay, and this could also be parts of Leo. It's like 2 and 8 between Leo and Libra, right? But 8, it's where the universe is crying for you for more. So I'm picking up, if this is to do with money, you're kind of like, bruv, really? What's in that cup? Oh, this is where I've got to really stop swearing. What's in that cup? Is it a bunch of foxy, or is it foxy? Foxy, like foxy lady. Listen, I'm off out for a dinner date with a mate. For some of you, it's like, well, I'm going out with a mate. Someone's going out with a mate or a dinner date with someone. But this is where people say, well, this person's standing here looking into a cup and someone's already walked off. No, well, it's not always. This person's heading out. It's like, I'm taking a heading. I'm taking a beating. Someone's saying, listen, I'm taking a beating. I'm taking a heading. I'm heading out. I've got desires where I want to travel now. I've got to travel a long way to work. I have to go a long way to work. A Cancerian is also what I'm picking up, a water sign. If this is Cancer here, because that's a sign of Cancer for this, right? Is like spilt something. It could be like where this is the Cancerian here, where cross watchers are going to start blaming me. I'm sorry, but this is a Capricorn reading. But it could be the Cancer at the moment that's at an emotional loss or something, because you could have walked off or somebody has. But I'm picking up stormed off. It's like storm before the teacup. The storm, before it arrives, there's always a teacup ride. It's like, come join the joyride. And you're like, no, I can't, I've got to stay at home. And they're like, oh, come out, for God's sake. Will you come out? And you're like, no, I've got to stay home and enjoy the joyride. Like, will you come out for a joyride? Now, hopefully that's not burglary, because that was joyride and stealing the car for some of you. That's the joyride of stealing the car. But if it's not channeling that might be your partner or no one. Hope not. But joyride, it's like, will you come out for a ride? And they're like, oh no, I can't at the moment. I feel at a loss. I don't know what to do with myself. It's like, I don't know what to do with this person at the moment. I don't know what to do with this person at the moment. I'm trying to get them out. I'm trying to tell them to come out, but every time I pick something, they pick on me. So stop picking on me. Stop picking on me. 7, 1 and 7. Between 1 and 7, you might be going to a bingo ride or something. But between 1 and 7, obviously, we pick out the partnership between 1 and 7. But I'm picking up, like, will you stop picking on me, because I feel like I have to defend myself every time you have to say something. Why is it that you always have to make it look as if you need to stand out from the crowd? And you're saying, well, I'm just trying to help you. And they're like, well, I really don't know, because I don't feel like coming out. And you're like, well, why feel so defensive and combative against me? I'm not trying to be against. It's kind of like, I'm not against you, but the other person feels that you are. Is what I'm hearing. Like, the other person in your life feels like you are against. It's more of a for or against. It's like foreign. I'm also picking up foreign languages. or speaking in tongues is also what I heard. It's like it's like a translation dialect. It's like the dialect at the moment seems to be very confusing for someone to understand what it is that they want themselves, because I think that this person here is going through something of a period or because I'm picking up the blood. Oh God, Steve, what are you getting into, bruv? Stop it. There's women watching. Right here, I'm picking that up as a cycle of someone that is on their period. Sorry, Capricorn. Stop apologising, Stephen. You're right. It's like, I know, I know, but I'm just trying to get out. I just want to come out. But why do I always feel like you're trying too hard? I don't know if you got going on Capricorn. Let's see, Capricorn between the 16th. Oh, there you are, Capricorn. There you are. Someone at the moment is going through something very dramatic, is what I'm hearing. Dramatic. They feel like they're being governed by whatever there is, Capricorn. This person or you feel like you're bound to it. It's like, well, this is bound to happen, Steve. I'm on my cycle. I'm on my period. I'm on the karma. I'm on the karmic joyride. And at the moment, I just feel like what I'm being offered just ain't enough to do with money. And I've got money on my mind, and mind on my money, and I've got my mind on Minder. Also, Minder was a ducker and diver, wheeler and a dealer back in the UK. There was a TV program called Minder. So some of you could be child minders, or minding a child, or a parent is minding a child. And you're like, when do you get out of the background? Or you're seeing them off. But I'm picking up Minder was to do with a wheeler and a dealer, okay? Wheeler, stealer's wheels. Stealer's wheels. Wheeler's dealers, stealer's wheels. Someone's trying to steal someone's wheels. Or like, I'm trying to steal your wheels, bruv. Someone might be stealing your car, so make sure that you lock up, or getting locked up, or banged up, or someone's getting banged to rights. It's like, you're banged to rights, bruv. You're bang to rights, or you're bang on the money. Someone's bang on the money. It's like, I'm bang on the money. That's what I've got on my mind, Stephen. It's bang on the money. Someone's got a sure bet, and they're like, well, if I take this opportunity, I've got to go through some people first in order to get through to the destination or job that I want to go through. I've got to go through some people. So some of you could be telecommunicationists, and you're like, I've got so many people on this blower at the moment, and it's getting on my nerves, bruv. And if you don't leave me alone, I'm going to take your eyes out. But I'm also picking up, in order to get through this case-by-case study of defence, I've got to get through it the best I can in order to get out of it what it is that I want. I've got people to go through. I've got things to do, people to see. Leave me alone at the moment, because I've got choices to do. I've got things to do. I've got things to do, because why women do when they don't regret it is because we need it. And what we need is money, and if I need to do that for my family, then that's what I'm going to do. Somebody could be from Alabama. It's like, well, I'm from Alabama. It's like, come on now. Come on now. Oh, this person's also like, come on now. It's like, come on now. Come out. It's like, no, bro, I've got to concentrate on my work, and I've got things to do. And it's like, well, why do women do that? Why do women do that? Why do women do that? Well, it's probably because they're on their cycle, bruv. Leave them alone. Don't contact them. Someone's like, sorry, like, I'm trying not to contact this person, but oh God, I feel like making contact. There's also Jodie Foster contact, where you might feel a little bit a father. Also, what I'm picking up, like a father. Something's going on around the family with a father, where they try to meet you in your dreams, is also what I'm picking up, where they feel like a figure in society, but they're not part of a child's life, is also what I'm hearing, because contact was to do with a woman that was on the radio trying to contact. Someone could be trying to contact you via the radio or something, radio waves, or you're dreaming about a father that played a very important role in your life, where it might have been a toxic relationship, even though this is you, Capricorn, where they've left you in the past life. Well, past life is also what I'm hearing, but past, feeling an emotional loss. And I think during this period, it was about dreaming to do with meeting up with your father. So there might be some kind of meeting that your father, or a meeting that you've got to go to work, that's kind of drawing in some conflict of people that you've got to get through first to get to your designated job. But I'm also hearing the fact that there was something to do with a father and a child, where there's some kind of relationship dynamic that happened there, and there's a lot of family members to get through. It's very difficult to get through to this person, and I think that they feel it's very difficult to get through you, but I know you might see that as unfair or fair or just or not, and I think that might be where I picked up on Libra of 2 and 8 between Leo and Capricorn. But that's Lion's Gate, you know, to me. That's like gates. Like, someone might be at your gates. It's like I'm at my wit's end with this person, Steve. It's like they're at my gate. Someone's at your gate. Or someone was at your gate, or something. Gate. Trying to relate. Oh God! Oh no! I don't want to go down that road. Sorry, Capricorn. I just heard some very strange stuff. I don't want to look at that one. That's not everybody. Let's see, Capricorn. So the 10 of Wands is coming to the point where you're just absolutely exhausted. You had enough, and you don't know how to get through these people. You can't get through to people, or someone can't get through to you, or whatever it is. It's just not breaking through. Breaking Bad. Someone's Breaking Bad. You could be watching Breaking Bad on Netflix, bruv. It's on Netflix now, so make sure that you tune in. Someone's trying to tune in to Breaking Bad, and it's like, oh my God, I'm trying to tune in to Breaking Bad. Will you get off the TV watching tarot? Oh no, but I've got Steve to watch. Thanks, Capricorn. I really do appreciate it. But someone's trying to break bad for a family member. It's like, I just wish you would stop being so defensive. It's like, I'm worn out with this. I'm worn out, Steve. I'm at my wit's end. My wit's end. I feel like I'm just losing. Why am I losing? You know, I've got a good opportunity, but it seems like all is lost. I feel like all is lost. Once was warriors. It's like I feel like a warrior, and I might be. Here you go. All right, there you go. Once was warriors. Oh dear, someone got beat up in that very violently. Family members were very big in society through once were warriors, and we were once warriors, but it was to do with a child. But that was I don't want to go over that. Please make sure you look up the meaning of the film Once Were Warriors, and it was to do with a child that was begins with M. Okay, so I'll let you make your own decisions with that, Capricorn. But there was a child that was something happened, okay, and in that film, he got into a big. He was very violent. He was a very violent person, and he actually was violent to his wife. I'm not going to say. Look up. Once were warriors. Once were warriors. Once I was a warrior, Steve. Once I was alive, I was petrified. Kept saying I could never live without you by my side. I spent so many nights thinking how I did you wrong, but I grew strong, and I knew how to get along. So you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here without that look upon your face. I could have made you turn the lock, I could have made you lose the key, but I survive, I will survive, hey, hey. Without that look upon your face, yeah. Without that look upon your face, Dad. Without that look, boy, have you got that look upon your face, Dad? Don't look so sorry. What? What's that? What did you say? I'm sorry? I'm sorry? What did you say? I'm sorry. I just heard I'm sorry. I'll just keep hearing, what did you say? What did you say? I'm sorry? Really? Why? Why? Because we're family. Because we're supposed to be. Some of you, that's not that case. This could be Leo here, obviously, right? Leo is what I was picking up. But it could be something to do with family. Now, these cards are different cards, Capricorn. So these are the moment after, and it gets me to channel loads of different messages. So you can relate this to whatever you like, and it doesn't have to be anything, but this could be relations, okay? Very much relations, dark and light. The sacrificial lamb of the Son, of the Father and the Ghost and the Holy Spirit, okay? And so you can relate that to a father or a child or a parent, a co-parenting situation in your life where you are a go-between, or a child is a go-between, one between the other. It's a bit like the in-betweeners. it's a bit like the in-betweeners, Steve. I know. I heard comedy because it was a comedy, but it's like my life is like a comedy. Divine Comedy. Also, please look up that song by Divine Comedy. There is one there called I heard the Frog Princess or something. The Princess. Can't remember the song, but look up Divine Comedy. Divine. So the Father, the Son, the Spirit, the Holy Ghost, the sacrifice of God, okay, was the child, the born, the newborn, stillborn. Oh dear. I had stillborn. It's stillborn. Okay, let's move on. Capricorn. I was stillborn, you know. I can't. I'm picking up on different things for people. Well, I was stillborn. You gave birth to me. Or I gave birth to you. I give you your birthrights. Looking into your birthrights or your rights to do with work. And so I know my rights. Someone could have their rights read to them. Okay, that's not for everybody. But I'm picking up the Four of Wands-ish. 8 of Wands. Communication at the moment could be where you just don't know what to do about the communication. You don't know what to do about travelling expenses. Travel expenses for holiday might be where you're like dreaming and desiring about holiday, but the travel expenses might be where you're going to concentrate more on work first and you can't divide your time between your partner, your love partner, your love interest, work, and all of the above of saving and building and creating a family for this person where you've got to save. You've got to save for your kids. You've got to save for your kids. Where the streets had no names. I had no name, Stephen. I had no name, and I'm looking for my birthright. I had no name. Where the streets had no names, I had no name when I was on the street. And I'm looking at my birth chart trying to find out what my name and number. Name and number. Someone could have been in prison. And it comes out with name and number, right? What's your name and number? Continue on this reading, please, for Capricorn. Are these messages hitting home, Capricorn? They go between 2 and 8. Between 2 and 8. Leo and Libra. But Earth sign. Any sign doesn't matter, but sometimes this, for me, is between 2 and 8, which is Leo and Libra. It's between a Leo and a Libra, or a Capricorn, or anybody. Someone's trying to land a deal, but they don't know yet. They're trying to land a deal. It's landed, but they're just kind of like, are you landed yet? Someone's landed from holiday, or they got back, or they just got back. And they're like, yeah, I've just got back, Steve. I had a major piss up, bruv. I've spent a lot. Someone's spent a lot. And listen, I'm spent. Frank Spencer. Someone's Frank Spencer where they drop stuff. It's like, drop stuff. It's like, just hold that, and you're like, oh, shit, they've just dropped it. Someone's just dropped as well, or dropped. This is a woman's cycle of period as well, right? And they're looking for news on a news group, family news group or something, or PIMS to do with women's cycles and periods and healing properties of pills. Yeah, I'll have a pint of pills, please, bruv. No sugar, though, because I'm diabetic. Someone could be diabetic. Trying to land a deal at work, but at the moment it just feels like I'm still earning the same amount as what I was earning before, Steve. I got made an offer and it's there, but I got my kids to look after, bruv. I've got my kids to look after, bruv. Right? And there's a family shot in the family album. A screenshot in the family album. Pink Floyd song, right? But, yeah. In the family album, Steve, I'm trying to look into the family album. In the family album, buddy, what else did you do to me? Oi, leave those kids alone. Oh dear. Oh. Leave those kids alone, the other person. Leave those kids alone. Teacher, leave those kids alone. Leave those kids alone. Okay, Capricorn, there's your... Sorry, snap out of it. Will you snap out of it? Will you snap out of it? Okay, so we're going to go on to the other side, Capricorn. It's 15:50 on the clock at the moment. I looked at 2 5s. But anyway, that was your channeled messages, guys, of what I channel through these readings. Now, to draw this into a conclusion of a normal reading of what some people do, or I don't know. Make up your own mind. But I'm really, it's over on Patreon, guys, but I really would appreciate your help. I'm trying to get these messages out to as many people as I possibly can. So if you would do me a favour and hit the bell, like, share, and show and tell. Tell people all about it. Say, Steve, I'm trying to help you, and I like to share it with my friends and family and people and other readers and say, listen, can you give my friend a shout out? Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. But please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, guys. And I'm giving the reading, the personal free reading that is going to be drawn for what's in the box. What's in your box? What's in your box? We're going to go over the names and the messages that were in that. Okay, Harley will put everything everywhere, okay? But it's big spreading. But if you would like to see these, please make sure that you go over to Patreon, and all the links are below. If you want a personal reading, that link is below also. You can join me over on Patreon and have access to all of these readings, and you just join and you can have access to everything. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and every reading that I do is put over onto Patreon, and the link is below. Personal readings also there. Holly will leave stuff everywhere just to let you know what it is in the personal chat. Hi everybody in the personal chat. Anything else, please check out the recommended readers also over on the comments section over on the community page. My first 2 were Organic Gem Tarot. Please go over and say hi and pay it forward. And also Nadia from you might be from Canada. Someone is also I'm picking up Canadian, but Nadia Shy, sorry. Please go over to her also, say that I said hi. She's a great astrologer. I really do like to see her for an astrologer. She's very good. But you can find those over on the discussion page. Okay, guys, thanks very much, and I'll hopefully see you on Patreon. All right, Capricorn, peace and namaste.